big name, Bobby Okereke, who you could definitely say had a down year compared to last year, guys. I think it's a very safe statement to say. Overall in the year, 12 games, 93 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 QB hits, 6 tackles for loss, 3 passes deflected, and 2 fumbles recovered. He had a 74.9 PFF grade overall, 83.2 pass rush, 71.8 run defense, and 68.2 in the coverage. Now, again, those numbers are off from last year. He also missed a third of the season, basically, so that's definitely part of that. But we've talked about it before. Bobby Okereke, point blank, and I'm not going to try to blast the guy for it because there was definitely some effort issues across the board for the Giants. He made some business decisions last year, guys.
Yeah.
We saw it on replays. It was quite obvious when you watched all 22 on the games there. He definitely made some business decisions. And I don't know if that's because he was fighting an injury at that point, and that's why I'm giving him somewhat of a pass there. He might have already been kind of nursing an injury and said, I don't need to do this. I'm going to be out for the year if I do this.
Yeah.
That could be part of the equation. I know fans don't want to hear that. Don't get me wrong. I know that you as a fan do not want to hear that. But it happens every year in football, guys, where somebody goes, you know what? My knee's already hurting. If I do this, I might be in trouble.
Yeah.
This team needs the season much more than they need me for this play.
Happens like that all the time.
Yeah, and like I said, I know you don't want to hear it, but that's a possibility. I don't know if it is the scenario or not. Again, these are things that unless you're Bobby Okereke, the training staff or Giants front office, you're not going to know. But even with what he did this year, being less than last year, he still have a hell of a damn good linebacker. A hell of a damn good linebacker. And I think that he's still a damn good addition to this team. I still hope he's going to be a player with the Giants for quite a long time because he's extremely smart. He runs, great at helping the defensive players get on positions at that point. He is a true captain at that point to this team. And, we still got him for another 2 years on a contract, guys. And now as we have to start paying him legit money. We paid him $4 million his first year with us, just short of shy of $7 million last year. Now he's going to be $14.5 million the next 2 years. And that's a lot for a linebacker. But he's still worth it. And if we 100%. Cut it this year, we only saved $3.5 million. So I think it's safe to say he's coming back. I think it's safe to say that, if he has a third good season, he's going to be 30 next and going into 26. Maybe you just re-sign him, extend him, get that number down. Get him another 3 or 4 year contract at that point and let him be a guy that ends his career with the Giants because he's that kind of player. I would not mind having him long term at all. He is that special, So, and how long before him do we have issues trying to find a linebacker?
Oh, Jesus.
Like a legit middle linebacker guy who, like I said, can sit there and be the quarterback of the defense, so to speak there. It's been a while. It's like a 10-year stretch with nobody. Like 1 year with John Beeson and a couple of years with Antonio Pierce. Besides that, linebacker has been a depth of talent. Yeah. So keep what you got. You got a good guy, keep him. They're going to wait to make it work at that point. Like I said, we're going to have to bite the bullet this 1 year with the $14.5 million cap hit. But maybe, like I said, you do an extension and cut that number down to maybe $10 million the next year after that. You get a little more money back. So, we'll see what the Giants do. And it all depends, obviously, what Okereke does next year. But I still think he's got plenty of years in him. Like I said, he's only going to be 29 this season coming up. He's in his prime right now, guys.
He's a wee baby.
Well, you figured 31, 32 around there is kind of the end of a prime for a linebacker. Late 20s, early 30s is when they're in their prime at that point because not only it's weird because we talk about age a lot with running backs and 30s when they, are done. 30 for a linebacker is like peak because you've been playing in the league long enough. You've seen things and you can read plays and you can see what's coming at that point. And the mental part of it is at its peak while you're still at the barely in the peak of your physical part as well, too. You know what I mean? Because you don't take the beating you do as a running back, which is weird because 9 times out of 10 it's a linebacker hitting running back, but
Go figure.
It's a whole other thing. So
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm